The first thing for those that don't know you, can you please state your name and what you do? What business you run?
Yeah, so my name is Rimantas Petrauskas. From a small country, Lithuania, situated in Europe, and I launched my business like 13 years ago,
Wow.
and I sell software for forex traders using MetaTrader platform, which is not very known for many people, but no, for those who are trading forex, especially retail traders, they know the platform. They need some apps, indicators, and tools. So I'm the guy who's selling that for 13 years, and I've been struggling a lot, like growing my business. That's why I joined Joel, and his team.
Yeah. So and before you join us with our Scale Your Sales program, as well as farming, right, your list of leads.
Yeah.
Can you tell us your biggest challenge before you started working with us? The one biggest challenge.
Probably the biggest challenge was for me to start growing, So I was growing quite well and I was happy with that. But for the last probably 3 or 4 years, I just got stuck at this level, something like 20K a month or so. And imagine, like, I'm happy, my revenue didn't decline, at least I was happy with that. It's not declining.
Yeah.
But again, it was very frustrating that for the 3-4 years, I was doing so much work trying to grow myself, and I was just stuck, it's like, no matter what you do, you're just at that freaking 20K and that's it. You can't do anything.
Wow. Right. And after you started working with us with farming your list and sending those emails out, can you tell us metrics wise, like from that first launch, how many people did we email and how many book calls did we get from the first launch?
Yeah, it was, I have an email about 38,000 people.
Yes.
So we did a few emails. I used the templates you gave me. That was so easy to do that with those templates.
Yes.
It was literally like fill in the gaps. And I was so happy with that because I'm always like, I'm very not creative with writing emails. You saw that email the other day, remember, with very low click rate? Yeah, so it's like, I was so happy with these templates. So I put these templates to work and I send out those emails. And we got like 120 or something book calls. Yeah,
wow.
More than 120 book calls.
Wow.
From that.
That's amazing. And you probably never had 120 book calls in 1 month.
Oh,
ever.
no. Oh, no. I didn't.
Yeah, that's crazy. And you obviously took all the sales calls, and we also helped you, launch a offer, like a high ticket offer coaching program, right? How did that go for you, like with the sales and all the stuff, right?
First of all, I would like to mention how helpful it was just to be on I think it was a short hot seat call with you, when I was just like, Joel, what the hell I need to do? What high ticket should I do? Because I had high tickets before myself, and I did some sales, but it was I was always had to create something new,
I see.
And nothing got stuck, one sale there, another there. But when I got in a call with you and then they say, okay, you have to do it this way and that way, and then you suggested a name for the program that sticked, and it seems like people love that, and it's so simple. I was like, oh, I couldn't figure that out myself.
Right.
And then I tried that program and I started doing a pre-sale. Because I'm tired creating stuff and trying to sell and nobody buys. It's just oh my God, it's just so frustrating. So I was doing a pre-sale and I got 11 people sign up for the 1,500 program.
Congrats. And that's about 17,000 euros.
Yeah. So in dollars, that's about 18 or 19,000, something like that.
And that's how much you make in a month typically from your
So it's like, that month I made like again about 20K from the subscription business.
Oh, nice.
And on top of that, with these high tickets, I made always the same amount just on top of that. So
oh my gosh, that's awesome.
If I that like right now I want to again repeat these like every month.
Yes.
Like do an evergreen sales of this.
Yes.
So if I can make this happen now and make these 11, 15, maybe even grow to 20 sales a month extra, it's just like I'm just doubling my income, more than doubling.
at a higher price point, right? And now we said you got more testimonials. Now you can go back and then the 120 people that were interested, that's even more now in your list that will buy.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
there were people who was like, I'm interested, but I just don't have the money or the time right now.
Yes,
I'll come back later. So I'm
yes,
sure there will be new people saying,
I love
signing
that,
up.
man. Thank you. And the last question I have for you is, anyone watching this and maybe they're on the fence, they don't know whether to work with us, with me, right, with our team. What would you say to people that are like, I don't know, should I trust these people?
Uh, to answer the trust question, I would say yes.
Mm,
I remember our first conversation at
mm,
that mastermind, if you remember, in
yes,
Clearwater,
yes.
in that cocktail party. Um, when you when you were talking with me, and that I need salespeople and stuff, and I already saw how good you are yourself in selling me, and I was,
Yes.
you sold me like on the first few sentences already. I was just interested to see how far will you go to
Right,
sign me up,
right. Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah. So speaking about trust, yeah, you exceeded my expectations with the help I
Appreciate that.
received. Yeah.
Appreciate that. Yeah.
So
So for anyone that's like thinking about working with us, what would you end with?
I would recommend to just go with it. It's like, there are lots of gurus and programs, probably maybe similar,
Yeah.
but when it comes to working with you, I would definitely recommend, because it just totally makes the whole difference. And I know that I didn't even use all of the resources that you're giving me,
Right.
because
Right.
yeah, it's just, I had a sales guy for some time, that you trained him,
Yes.
now I
Yes.
have to find, more sales guys.
Yes.
And yeah, so it's like I had so much things I could also get from you. I just
Yeah.
couldn't, because
Right.
my resources are limited. I
Right.
I don't
Right.
have
Right.
like a huge team, to do that.
Right.
So, but yeah, I'm very happy with the results. Yeah,
Appreciate
it was
that.
very
Yeah.
helpful.
Thanks, Romantas. Okay. Well, it's good. And I appreciate your time today.
Thanks,
Thank you.
Earl.